Yo, what's good, fellow shadows? Welcome to another Shadow Gym Inner Workout. I'm Torin Gooley, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to meditate, how to make a habit of it, and what benefits that you can get from it, and how you can start reaping those benefits today. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, first thing you want to do is carve out time for meditating. Preferably, first thing when you get up in the morning. What I've done is pretty much rolled it into my morning routine. You know, get up, use the bathroom, brush your teeth, meditate. Just whatever you're doing there, just add that to it. And it's also best to make sure it's the same time every day. You want to make this as ritualistic as possible. That's going to make it easy to stick to, right? Second thing you're going to want to do is make a space for meditating. So I'm gonna show you guys my meditation space. This is it, just pretty much the corner of my room, you know. Got the little back pillow down there with the pillow on the floor. This is where I'll just sit down. Got this, I've been carrying this around for a while. This is a photo of the 68 Olympics. I just found a lot of power in this picture. You know, it's like right next to my bed, so it's like I wake up every morning and the first thing I see is a picture of, well, my son and shoot, black men winning, straight up. After you've, number one, found a time to meditate and found a good space to meditate, just make sure it can be anywhere. Just make sure it's somewhere you can be sitting down, it's quiet and distraction free. Okay, so once you find your place, what you're gonna do is get best posture as you possibly can, sit up as straight as you possibly can. You're gonna close your eyes and then start off with 3 big breaths. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And on that third one, just try to feel yourself just relaxing into your body, relaxing into your space. The only slight bit of work that your body should be doing is the work that it takes to keep your back as straight as possible. Other than that, just relax. See if you can bring awareness into the parts of your body starting from your head down to your toes. Just be aware of the top of your head, your crown. Acknowledge that it's there. Thank it for being there. Move on. We'll go ahead and say the rest of your head, your entire head. Just bring your focus and your awareness just around your head. Be thankful for it. Acknowledge its presence. Move down. Let's bring the awareness in our shoulder blades. Sorry, relaxing too much already. You can roll them around a bit. Just bring your awareness into them. Acknowledge that they're there. Thank them for being there. Move on. Let's go down into our chest area, or even lower if you want, your stomach area, solar plexus. Acknowledge your torso. Feel it being there. Bring your awareness there. Thank it for being there. Move on to your legs. You can just go ahead and say your legs. Feel them there. Acknowledge their presence. Thank them for being there. Just go to your feet, your toes. Feel them. Acknowledge their presence. Thank them. Now we're going to begin breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. It's important to try to get your inhales and your exhales an equal amount of time. And what you're going to want to do is find something light to focus on. If you're in a completely quiet room, the easiest thing is your breathing. You can use a technique called box breathing. It's where you breathe in and you count to a certain number. It can be whatever number you want, whatever is most comfortable for you. The easiest one is 4. That's what most people use. Breathe in, and as you're breathing in, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then breathe out, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same speed, whatever speed you're comfortable with. It's all about being comfortable. Being comfortable in your own skin, in your own body, in the moment. So, one thing that I use is my ceiling fan. I don't think you guys can hear it in the video now. Something light, easy to focus on. Now, as far as your mind wandering and you're getting anxious, you're getting antsy, you want to move, this is uncomfortable, this is getting hard, all of those thoughts are okay. That is the point of meditating, is acknowledging your thoughts. Just like we did with our body parts, we're going to do the same thing with our thoughts. Acknowledge them for being there. Acknowledge their presence. No matter what they are, thank them for being there, because they're there for a purpose. They're there for you. Every single thought, even the bad ones. And then you can release them and move on. You want to learn to observe your thoughts. By that I mean, as they come up, just imagine them as nothing more than words typed on a screen. Just words written on paper. They're nothing but things. They're separate from you. You are not your thoughts. Make them objects and observe them. And then you bring your focus back to whatever it is you're focused on, whether it's your breath, the ceiling fan, apps, whatever you're using, just bring your focus back. Acknowledge that you lost focus and bring your focus back. And do that as many times as you need to. The goal is to stay focused on whatever you're focused on, but acknowledge that your mind will wander. You can't stop that. You're human. Accept it. Allow it. Thank it. Let it go. And time. However long you got this set for. That was 7 minutes. Crazy how at first for the last few months I've been meditating for 7 minutes. But okay, last thing, you want to set a timer. Make sure you set a timer. Okay? The easiest thing to do is to do it for 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the absolute bare minimum. Like I said, for the last few months, I've been doing 7 minutes because, I got to a point where I feel like my meditation needed to be deeper. And now I'm up to 10 minutes. I do it 10 minutes a day. That's just what feels right. You want to go for a lengthy amount of time, but not too long. Like, a lot of people fuck up. Don't try to start off with like 15 to 20 minutes or something like that. The important thing about that is to get you to build a habit. As I said earlier, one of the easiest ways to do it is to get a designated time, designated place to meditate. I suggest early in the morning, or first thing in the morning rather. As far as how long to meditate, 5 minutes is the bare minimum and the easiest to start with. A place to meditate. What you're gonna do is find somewhere that's quiet, distraction-free, somewhere that you can sit down. Okay, you definitely want to be sitting down. Some people say you can lay down. I mean, you can technically do this however you want. I wouldn't suggest laying down because you're going to end up falling asleep. When I first started meditating, I was actually using a chair. Just, you can do it in your car, just anywhere as long as you're quiet, alone, distraction-free, sitting down. Another tip to definitely get you, to make a habit of meditating is the perspective that you put on it. Don't look at it as a chore, as something that you have to do. Like, this is you spending quality time with yourself. This is like a time for you to actually put yourself first, intentionally. during the day. Like you have to find time to do that every day. Like I'm telling you, as far as like spirituality, shadow work, and all this stuff, like dude, self improvement, you're dead in the water if you can't do this. I mean, think about it. How can you commit to doing something if you can't even commit to doing nothing? You know, so think of it as, well, don't even think of it as this. Don't even think of it. Think of it as this, because it's what it is. This is quality time with your inner child, with your inner being, with your shadow. We're doing shadow work on this channel, right? This is literally shadow work at its base. Is spending quality time with your shadow and getting to know it. The thoughts that come up, those thoughts come from somewhere. Well, they're coming from your inner child, your shadow. All right. So it's important to spend quality time with that, get to know that, acknowledge its presence, thank it for being there, love on it. I mean, like, we still have that inner child in us that needs love, beneath all of the just low vibrational shit that we pick up. That inner child that is nothing but pure love and wants to expand is still there. You know, meditation helps you allow it to expand by getting to know it and loving it and wanting it to expand, thus wanting to meditate. So as for the benefits of meditating, while you're meditating, your mind wanders and you're learning to bring your focus back to your breathing. I liken that to like in my regular life when like there are things distracting me. It can be like my phone or just a distracting situation or person or just anything that's like nagging at me and like pulling my vibration in the direction that I really don't want it to go. It helps me in my real life to acknowledge that in the moment and bring my focus back to the fact that at my core, I am okay. Everything is okay. I acknowledge that as the truth, and I realize that that is the truth, and everything outside of that is a distraction. So that is the thoughts. Those are the thoughts that I need to separate myself from, and it helps me to be able to choose when to deal with which, how, and accordingly. Like it's actually it's so beautiful. That's one of the first benefits that I noticed. The second benefit that I noticed, and I'm talking about, by the way, about these benefits, I'm talking about benefits for me and what it's done for me in my journey. But I've had problems with anxiety for a long time, and with anxiety and depression. And I can honestly tell you that since I really dedicated myself to meditating, and now meditating was the start of it. I'm not saying it's directly because of this, but I haven't been depressed since. I haven't been like depressed like I was in a since I started regularly doing this. I've been meditating every day for the last year. It's been a year now, and I haven't been depressed in that time. Now, have I had like downturns in my mood? Yeah. Have I encountered contrast? Of course. But I just don't take it out on myself and hold myself responsible or hold it against myself anymore. That's been a beautiful thing. As far as anxiety, now I still get anxious now, but I've learned to separate myself from it. Meditation is all about being in the present moment, and anxiety is all about worrying about shit that hasn't happened yet, or things you think might happen, or what other people think about you. Things in the future, not the present. Meditation helps bring you back in the present, helps you realize again that in the moment you're fine. Everything is gonna be okay. Look, it's hard, okay? Building a habit out of meditation is hard, but once you find a way to do it and it clicks and you really meet your inner being for the first time, you can't go without it. You can't go without it. It becomes something you have to do because it just feels so good to realize that you don't have to go outside of your own body for love, for anything that you really want. In the thumbnail of this video, I used a picture of Naruto doing the Sage Mode training. Naruto achieves Sage Mode essentially by meditating. He has to train in mastering nature energy, and the only way to do that is to be able to sit absolutely still. He had to sit on the point of that mountain on top of that brick slab. But anyway, that is like a perfect example of the power of meditating and how it can correlate to your own life. When you take the time to just sit still, be quiet, all the power you need, you'll realize will come to you. And then you're onto a whole new level. There it is. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And of course, the inner workout for today is meditate 4-5 minutes a day for 7 days. Can you do it? I'm issuing a challenge. If you're watching this video 7 days from now, hit the comment section. Did you do it? And how did you feel? This has been Shadow Jim. Peace.